Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. If you've been here before, if you're new, welcome to the channel. I'm going to try and get back to making videos and try and keep track of everything as we make preparations to leave China. We're planning on leaving within the next month or two. What else would we do, right? We're close to the beach. My son loves the beach, so we go to the beach. We're going to try a different beach, though. And I'm on my way down to get some water because, well, in China you can't drink the water, so have to buy the water from the store. I'm also going to be checking on the car because, well, I parked it on the street and I'm not entirely sure that you're supposed to do that. I saw other people do it, so it's got my phone number in there. Hopefully they would call me before they would tow it, but you never know. This is China. It's got a plate from another province. Who knows what would happen. I had my car towed once in China. That was a nightmare. I think I mentioned it before in another video. Not something you want to do. Not something I'm ever going to hopefully have to deal with again. Because, as I mentioned, we are preparing for our departure of our little family, because things are just getting a little too crazy. Yeah, just a couple of days ago, I was out taking some photos in a little village, and this lady, middle-aged, older lady, I guess, not the Cultural Revolution group or generation, but probably about my wife's, my mother-in-law's age. You guys have never seen her. Anyway, she shows up on a scooter, and there's this group of fishermen there. It's this little fishing village. And she starts telling everybody they should detain me. They should come over and stop me and grab me. And she's going to call the police because I'm an American. Just because I'm an American. Not anything to do with the virus, but because, you know, I might be like some kind of foreign military person. I'm invading on the beach. Who knows? Yeah, that was kind of crazy. Things like that are starting to happen. And, well, I really don't enjoy that sort of thing. It might make for something interesting to talk about, but I really don't want to feel like anywhere I go I have to worry that some crazy person is going to show up and call the police. There you go.
现金收款9元。
谢谢. Alright, got the water, got energy. Now to go check the car. I see other cars parked over there, so it must be fine. I don't see a boot on it or anything, or any tickets. So it looks like it survived. Now I'm supposed to get my son's milk bottle out of it, so all in preparation to go. Yes, indeed, the car is fine. No scratches. Well, no new scratches, I should say. But there is a certain... My son must have left something in here. I don't know what, but something was left from the last drive to the beach. If you don't have kids, then, well, after you do, this is something you can look forward to. If you do have kids, then you're probably saying, yes, I am well aware. I probably know the smell that you're smelling. I don't know if it's old food hidden under something. My son is an expert at hiding things. One time, we have all these boxes from our business. They're full of, things like rocking horses and such. And one day I was over by them and looking at them. They're not here. They're in another province. But there's a hole in the box, and we hadn't been over there in a long, quite a while. So I didn't expect what happened next. Anyway, I'm sitting there and I look over and my son is eating something. What does he have? I didn't give him anything. And I look and it's like this old stale bread. I take it away. Where did you get this? For heaven's sake. And then I take it away and he sits there for a second, like messing with his hands or whatever. And as soon as I'm not paying attention, I see some motion out of the corner of my eye. So I look over and there he is, and he's reaching into a hole in one of the boxes with the rocking horse in it. And he's pulling out more of that stale old bread. I guess he'd put it in there like, I don't know, a month or two before. And of course he never forgets. So yeah, he was saving it for later. I had to take it away from him and, he's a master at hiding things. I always have to worry that he's hidden something, like some old food or something in the car. He doesn't think about that, like it'll go bad or it might make me sick. The joys of children. Having a 2-year-old. Last time it was fruit flies all over in the car. Today it's some strange smell. But either way, I'm sure once I get the AC going or I can put the windows down or something, it'll clear it out. And we'll have a good day at the beach. It should be fun. Well, I think I'm going to move the car. Survived all night. Probably only because nobody saw me around it, I guess. But right now I have 2 guys sitting behind me in their cars. I don't know if you can see through the back window, but yeah, they're just sitting right behind the car. They saw me and they're talking law why this and law why that with their phones. And I really don't want any trouble for the car, so I'm going to move it. And hopefully these idiots will go away. Oh man, I'm gonna have to do something about this windshield before we go anywhere. I think I'm out of wiper fluid in the thing. Now there's always something like that these days. Just unbelievable. This virus, I guess, has given people reason to... it's not even the virus anymore. Now it's the Chinese government's propaganda causing trouble. They don't care how it affects me. In fact, it's been getting very strange here. That's all I can say. I know a person who they had a regular visa to be here in China. They're usually good for 10 years, so nice to have, but you can only stay for so many months at a time, and then you have to go back out of the country, and then you have to come back in. Well, with the coronavirus situation, they obviously have been unable to go out, so they've been getting extensions, and I guess the latest thing that the government did was just canceled their 10-year visa, stupid bus, their 10-year visa, and gave them a 1 month, so they have a month to be in China, and then that's it. They're done. And this is happening all over, so the few foreigners that are left are running into problems like this, where, yeah, they're... I don't know what's going on. Maybe they're trying to get rid of the rest of the foreigners, or I don't know. They also, as I may have mentioned, stopped issuing... No, I didn't mention that. The Chinese government has stopped issuing passports to Chinese citizens, so they are no longer able to get passports here. There's some reason given, like, oh, the virus, and we don't want people, it's to protect you from getting the virus so that you don't, go abroad and get sick. But that doesn't make sense. You could just say, okay, nobody can go out for a while, and that would solve the problem. It doesn't make any sense. Eventually, I would think that people are going to be able to go back out, but I guess not. Maybe they're preparing to seal everybody in. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm not a genius. I'm not an expert on these things. I'm just some guy that lives here. But yeah, the Chinese people that I've spoken to, they all believe that line. That, yeah, the government's just trying to protect us. As an American, you know that you never trust the government. They're never trying to protect you. Not usually, anyway. There's always some sort of motive behind whatever's going on. Okay, it looks like those two have moved on. I'm parked back into the same old spot again. Hopefully there's no trouble. Maybe I shouldn't have parked here. Oh well, I'm here. We're going to be going to the beach, so we'll be moving soon anyway. By the way, I think I found the source of the smell. I think it's coming from this bag. I know my wife had gotten a little cake as a treat for my son, and that used to be in this bag. Now it seems to be full of all kinds of things. No doubt it was left there by my son and my wife. So I'm hoping that by removing this bag, I have also, well, eventually, removed the smell from the car. We'll see. If not, I'm sure the AC will take care of it, or putting the windows down or something. Let's hope. Whoa, 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 careful. Well, we're finally going. My son and I are going down first. Oh, I just realized I don't have a mask. I guess we're not going down yet. All right, now I've got the mask. Now I can go out without worry. Oh, maybe it isn't rain today. Well, it'll still be pretty on the beach. Right, bud? So, for anybody listening to this and hearing my son saying Zoba, he's saying, let's go in Chinese. Yeah, I know you want the camera. You'll have to wait. Just a minute. Well, we made it to the car. We stopped and got some water, of course. My most hated water in all of China, this Nongfu spring stuff. It tastes like boiled Beijing tap water to me. It's supposed to be from some natural spring somewhere, but I think the natural spring is found in the pipes beneath the streets of Beijing. So, Nongfu Springs. My son, I've got him here. We're just waiting for my wife to come down. And then it's to the beach, but it is raining, so I don't know how fun the beach is going to be today. Maybe we'll go for a scenic drive. I don't know. Should be interesting. You really want this camera? How come you want this camera so much? Charlie, hao bu hao? Yao bu yao? Yao yao? You really want this camera that bad? Oh my goodness. So what do you think, bud? Do you like that camera? How did you turn it on? I turned it off. Well, we made it to the beach. Quite a drive, and of course it's raining. So, I don't know how long we'll be at the beach, but just the same. My son's happy about it.
Hi. Hi.
Say hi.
Hi.
Good job. Say hi to the whole world. So they're playing a bit in the sand. Figure I might as well get into what I was originally going to talk about, the spiritual beliefs here in China, and some of the experiences that I have had as of late regarding that. Everywhere you go, of course, you know, China's a communist country, and I'm sorry about the wind. It's it's really blowing out here, so hopefully you can hear me clearly. As I was saying, they all have their own beliefs, even though in a communist country it's officially an atheist country. But Chinese people are not atheists, in a strange way. A lot of the younger people say they are, but everybody seems to believe in ghosts. They all have their remedies that they use as far as ghosts are concerned, which my wife can get into later. They believe in things like fengshui, which apparently the place that I've been staying out here has got really bad feng shui, which my wife can also just explain. And anyway, I've seen, yeah, we'll get into that in a bit after we get out of this this wind and rain. For now, I'll let my son enjoy the beach a little bit here. Here comes the water. Well, the rain is back with a vengeance, and my son still doesn't want to leave the beach, but it's time to go. So, yeah. Time to go. Come on, bud. He's using his hat to, I don't know what he's doing. Collecting water, I guess, but it's definitely time to go. Well, we're back, and that means I'm going to be turning it over to my wife while I watch my son, so she can talk about some of what I've mentioned. So, yeah, listen to what she has to say.
Hi guys, just in case you missed me, so here I am again in Jay's channel. And if any of you guys wonder what happened to my hair, guess what? I sold my hair to a wig shop, literally. You know what they say, if you go to Vegas, you lose everything. And when you lose everything, what you do? You sell your hair to a wig shop. Obvious, that's not what I did. I didn't, go to a casino to gamble everything away. But I lost everything due to the coronavirus. So here I am. I sold my hair to a wig shop, and just kidding. Well, but that part, obvious I didn't lose everything due to this virus, but I did sell my hair to a wig shop. We haven't been, doing any of the videos for a while, mainly because of our son and his condition. So I'm not sure if Jay mentioned this before, but our son has autism, so we have been, doing a lot of treatments, and we have been to different hospitals for his diagnosis, and a lot of stuff happened recently, so we have literally gone through a lot with our son and everything. So we were in Nanjing at the hospital for a couple of weeks for the treatment, but then they did a lot of acupuncture stuff and with needles on his head. That was quite painful to watch, and he had some scare nightmares and such. So at the hospital we had some quite intense treatment, and at first he was okay with it, but then they put the needles on his head, and I'm not sure that's Chinese acupuncture stuff, but it was hurting him very much, and he was really scared. So, and even at night he couldn't really sleep well, and he had nightmares. And after spending a couple of weeks at the hospital, we decided to go to a different hospital in Fuzhou, which is where we are at right now. And we came here for our son's treatment. Obvious, with autism, it's a long-term thing, so we rented an apartment here, a two-bedroom apartment. But here's the thing, I feel even scared to say this right now because it's nighttime here, and I'm, sitting in the living room alone, and Charlie and Jay, they're in the bedroom right now. So when we first got into this apartment, I noticed there was some like protective cloths, different protective paper and such. So they hang them in the closet and different places. When I saw that, I saw it was weird because I have lived in many different places. Never saw anything like that. Something it it had a lot of writings, Chinese writings on it, and it was just saying, protect the body and kick out the evil, and make sure the evil stay away, that sort of things. So at first I didn't pay attention, and we have been living in this apartment for over a week now. And at first everything was okay, and then suddenly our son Charlie started to have nightmares. Not really nightmares at night. Like every time I put him down, he would after like 30 minutes and so, he would wake up in terrible pain, and he would act like he was crawling. And then one time he woke up like yelling, and he was doing all kinds of strange things. And then I tried to get him wake up, and I was holding him, trying to comfort him and everything. Next thing you know, he was struggling me. He put all his hands on my neck, like suddenly it was like he got a lot of strength. He was struggling me. I was shocked, like he's only 2.5 years old. I don't know how could he have such strength to strangle me. I was really, scared. Then I tried like really hard for about an hour and put him down. Eventually he calmed down and went back to sleep. As soon as I put him down again, next thing you know, like 30 minutes later, I heard this yelling, and again, and I went right away. I went to him, and I saw him kneeling down on the bed, and had his hands like this, like they were on fire. He was like crying really, hard for help, like his hands or body were on fire. I was so scared. I tried to put his hands down, but it was like, his hands, it was just like they were like rocks. I couldn't put them down. I was really scared. I'm not sure if you guys ever, encountered anything like that, or believe in ghosts and stuff. But my goodness, I was really scared when I saw that, and he couldn't really sleep well. We have been, awake at night. We couldn't go sleep because Charlie, couldn't sleep really. Every time he goes to sleep, he would do all kinds of weird things, crawling, like scratching and all that stuff. We have never had this problem before, and one of the other times when I was with him, at night we were going to go to the bedroom, so I turned off the living room light, and then suddenly he pointed at one direction and said in Chinese, sister and stuff. I was really scared when I heard that. So after staying here for over a week and going through all this stuff, now, also now I think about what was in those closet and stuff. I, obviously we decided to, leave this place and rent another apartment. So unfortunately, we couldn't get a refund from the landlord. So we had to pay 12K RMB to the landlord in advance, because in China when you rent an apartment you pay for 3 months rent up front and plus 1 month's deposit. So that's like $2,000. We just lost $2,000, but we have to live for our son's health. And anyway, so we're in Fujian province. So right now we're just trying to help our son with his condition. I don't even know how to describe everything to you guys, how painful that is. He had gone through a lot since he was a baby. At first, he couldn't see well when he was only a few months old, and we had to go to the hospital for a few months and spent a lot of money, and also he had terrible pain from those treatments and stuff. Now, as you know, he has autism, so. And we have gone through a few hospitals and they all confirmed that he has autism. So he can't really speak. And my goodness, I'm just really worried about, my son and his treatments and his health. I just wanted to do this one last video at this apartment before we leave. So in a little bit, Jay can show you what was in the closet. It says in Chinese, protect the body. It says 防身符. That means it's a thing you carry with you, and to protect you from evil and such. So anyway, I will see you guys in the next video, and I hope you guys are doing well and alive and always happy. Just wanted to say hi from China and see you. Salut.
So, the thing that she's talking about, the talisman, is hanging right here. As you can see, this is, I guess, meant to protect you or to ward off evil. Something kind of creepy. Yeah, I guess I made a bad move agreeing to move into this place because, well, the feng shui is all wrong. And there's a weird talisman in one of the closets, and something's bothering my son about this place. So, I don't know. Pretty strange stuff. I've never experienced anything like it. My son... I don't even want to talk about the stuff that happened, my son went through. All I know is as soon as I leave the place, he calms down immediately and relaxes. So there's something about this place that he doesn't like, and as a result, I don't like. If it's feng shui, if it's ghosts or whatever, I don't know, but certainly not good. And I guess if you live in a place, you should listen to what the people have to say about things, but well, we're going to be getting out of this bad feng shui place, so it doesn't matter either way.